Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me, she prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian, becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity.
That's Silence. Always working an angle. Anyway. Hello, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. This is JDoc X211 coming at you live with my first ever Horizon Forbidden West Chapter 1 playthrough. Or, I guess just Part 1 playthrough. So. This feels a little weird. I've honestly been putting off on this because, you know, it's like, I think partially it's this hour-long tutorial. It's like, But also I've been a little nervous. I'm playing this on PS4. I was gonna say this until I got a PS5, but it's like a 6-month wait period for that. Okay, so there's the recap movie. One thing that drives me crazy is that people don't bother, you know, checking all this stuff. Okay, so settings is actually in the general. Explore, guided. Navigate with minimal guidance. Use weapons, abilities. I think I'll leave that on for right now. Screen, standby screen mode. Wait until the hint text has been displayed for the required amount of time before automatically. Automatically start the game when ready. Weapon wheel normal, none, slowest and slower, normal. I'll see how it starts with normal first. Auto shield. Yeah, turn that off. Gauntlet run, quick time events. Mount follows the road, off. require a second. No. Show headpiece? Yes. X and Y, not sure what that movement sensitivity. 3, 4, 5. Make it a little less sensitive. I'll admit I'm a little heavy-handed. Increase my camera speed movement a little. Controller vibrations, medium, low. Alright. Aim assist, default. Motion aiming. Toggle. Swap moves and look. Always swap while aiming. Let's see. Auto sprint on foot? No. Auto sprint on mount? Again, no. I guess, you know, I'm a bit more of a smoother guy. This I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about. Gonna have to wait until see how my voice my voice stacks up compared to the actual game. But I'll put that down at 70 for right now. Standard size. Extra large. They can be so tiny sometimes. Visual. Left aligned while my... Adjust earliest position on screen. Huh. Nope, off. Motion blur. That I definitely think I want off. Camera, default, underwater, camera shake. Explore, explorer. Context reminder, hold. Off, off. Alright, that should do it for a start. Now, obviously I'll go back and adjust this whenever I need, but let's get this ball rolling. Let's see, we got story. Ease combat experience and focus more on exploration and narrative. This is what like the Little Gamers Playground and all them did when they first got this thing early, I imagine. So they can get, you know, they can get their videos out in time. Light combat experience, exploring the world and story. Balance experience. I'll obviously play this once I actually get my stuff. When the new game Plus comes out, that's when I'll do like the very hard or ultra hard, so that I can unlock all the other stuff. I should also mention early on that this thing's going to be basically an hour-long tutorial, I imagine. So I'm going to use this as a chance to bring up some interesting facts about this game and my personal preferences and thoughts. I'll be the first to admit I obviously already played this. I already saw the whole. Since I mentioned Little Gamers Playground, I'm sure some people hearing this have probably heard about them. I have already watched the full cutscene movie of that. So I've seen how the main story ends, but I don't know anything, if very little about like the side quests. So that's what I'm really going to be surprised and look forward to. But for right now, we are going to start this on normal mode, and then when the Plus Ultra comes out, then I'm going to be playing that on like ultra hard to unlock all the cool stuff. So since this is basically going to be an hour of me just talking and getting readjusted to this, let's get this ball rolling. Minimum hub information. Look at the world to find your way. Markers and icons on screen will assist you on your journey. I'm assuming I should be able to change this. So we'll try guided and see what that looks like for now. Also, like I said, I am playing this on a PS4, not a PS5, so there is going to be loading screens. Yeah, and I'm going to be doing manual save a lot more lately. Still pissed about that time with Inatut. That's a reuse. There's supposed to be a pig there. Now see, I can immediately tell. The PS5 versions that I've watched on YouTube are much crisper than this.
I'm running out of time, Elizabeth. The land is dying.
Oh yeah, that's much better. The subtitles, I mean.
People are suffering. Soon, they'll starve. All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control. And only I can fix it. Only I have your genetic code. It won't be long before we hit the point of no return. And then... extinction. I've been searching for months for what I need. A backup of Gaia. The AI you designed to control the system.
You really think you're just gonna find a backup of that lying around?
But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing. And every night, I have the same dream.
I can't imagine being comfortable in that suit of armor.
I'm walking under a brilliant night sky, through a field of flowers. And when I arrive at the center, I see you, Elizabeth. Waiting for me. Even though you've been dead for 1,000 years.
Probably closer to 1,200.
You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother. And for a moment, I feel whole.
And then
But it never lasts.
reality sets in. Clarice. Let's see, that fire should have gone out by now.
I'm always left alone. This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away. The valley below is my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise.
Easy there, stranger.
Varl?
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah, That one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast.
6 months she's been running. 6 months he's been following. I don't know about you, but I'd be a lot more pissed than he is right about now about her about that. I mean, she literally ran off the very same night that they were celebrating, you know, saving the world. So 6 months she's been running, 6 months he's been chasing, finally catches up with her, and they talk like whatever. I'd be a lot more pissed at her than that.
Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually. But, I should...
Oh, no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help Lenora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Fine.
Okay. But, if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
A focus? Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
You see like this all the time?
Since I was a little girl. Come on.
She was what, 6 when she found that thing? Well, when she found her first one. Helis crushed that one. Ordinarily, I'd say Cape Canaveral in Florida, since that's a space shuttle. But this is supposed to be taking place on the West Coast, so not quite sure where this could be.
Alright, I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants, stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the Focus.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
Alright, so photo mode. Let's see what we got. Up and down. Oh, we already got access to the face paint. Let's see. Scout, Seeker. Can't control the time of day. Ta. From the Forbidden West. Facial expression. Lens flare. That I don't like. I can suddenly understand why so few people have the Nora Seeker face paint and so many have like the Karja shadows. That is way too bright a shade of blue. What the? Oseram Explorer. Trader, Hawk. Oh! Ranged Master, Power Shot, Chain Burst. Elemental Fury, no face paint. Let's see, visual. Camera positioning, motion blur, camera shake. Gonna hold off on that one.
These plants don't look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
The focus helps you see the ones we need. There. Those plants by the stream should do the trick.
All right, so this one is like how it was before. Weapon wheel. Crouch. Roll. Haven't got my glider yet, but
Ugh.
Bitter?
Yeah, well, at least they make you feel better. Alright, we should keep going.
Might want to grab more of these plants along the way.
Yeah, good idea.
let me see. Huh. I thought I might be able to adjust. Do not know why that was so far. Alright, so
The ground's stained red. The blight must be infecting the soil. Some of the blight is... it's peeling off. Dead skin. Is that how it spreads?
Ugh.
that makes sense. So this stuff molts. And then of course those little particles like that are carried on the wind. Just like the
Those
seeds on a
ruins.
dandelion.
That's where we need to go.
I see a few ways down.
I don't know who put these ropes here, but we can use the line to slide down.
What are we after exactly?
The backup? Well, it's an AI. It's hard to explain. Think of it like a set of instructions that can fix the world.
Sounds complicated.
Alright. Donovan Ridgewood.
Noticed you're traveling light these days.
Yeah, I, ran into some trouble on the way here. Lost all my gear.
Okay, now see, we already got a problem. Let me see. Because, you know, some stuff is up and some stuff isn't, I am not looking for it. Where the heck is it? Aim assist, swap, focus, dodge. Button layout, nope. Extra large, audio mix. Camera position. Mm. Where the heck is it? Alright. General difficulty. Ah.
It's hard to breathe around this stuff.
Huh. Oh, I see. It sends out a pulse, but if you hold it down, that's when you can enter the actual focus mode. Overall,
You really traveled a long way to get here. I almost caught up to you a couple times too. But it's not easy keeping up with a machine rider.
You always were a good tracker. Some of the blight is... it's peeling off. Dead skin. Is that how it spreads?
Ugh.
It's hard to breathe around this stuff.
I could have sworn I saw something right here. And I hear Glinthawks. That. There they are.
Glinthawks.
Salvaging machine carcasses as usual. And there they go.
Let's see. Iota, flying scavengers that are often seen in small groups that pick up small machine carcasses for cycling, fire frost attacks. Weak to fire and shock, and of course frost doesn't affect them. That's of course to be expected. Their main weapon is ice. Key upgrade source. This is something else that they did. Before it was just, you know, kill the machine and take the stuff and take everything that's attached to it. Now you have to approach this game much more methodically. Because, as you can see, in the attributes, the beak is rated for salvaging machine carcasses, destroy or detach or destroy to disable that ability. Detachable, ability removal, destroyed when killed, and a key upgrade resource. So you need to hit that thing and take it off, because if you just kill the machine, that breaks along with it. And the chill water sack on the chest. Inspect loot. For upgrading weapons and outfits or selling for shards.
Looks like they left a carcass behind.
Let's see. Oh, over here. Yeah, say I'm not doing a lot of talk. I'm doing a lot less talking about what I thought I was going to be talking about in this tutorial.
A lot of arrows in that machine. Better take a closer look.
Pick, pluck, and plunder.
There's a ladder, but can't reach it from here.
Nothing a well-placed arrow can't knock free. Just
Where
have to
are
tug
you?
at the lock.
For all, where the heck? He's over there.
Someone took down this machine recently.
Who else is coming?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble ahead.
Good thing we already picked up some ridgewood.
All right. Now to craft some arrows.
Weapon wheel. And craft.
Done.
Me too. Arrows ready.
Oh, it just broke. While aiming.
That did it. After you.
Does it stick around? Okay, so it doesn't highlight it. But I know that I've seen on the playthrough, playthroughs that I have watched that nah, there shouldn't be anything too hidden here. That, you know, the icons for organic resources comes and goes. You have to keep on pressing it.
By the goddess. What was this place?
I don't know. The transmission... The, message I found didn't say. Only that a backup might be here. We need to find a way in.
That's the same emblem we saw at the fence.
What happened after I left Meridian?
Well, there was a fuss when people realized you were gone. But then some of us figured you only would have left if it were for something important.
You were right about that. The blight's not just poisoning plants. It's killing animals too.
Then people will get sick too. And starve.
We're not gonna let that happen.
Ancient compartment. Interior cargo storage protected by rusted metal covering.
Find anything good?
A few supplies.
Someone's already ripped the engine out of this one. This one doesn't have a trunk. Ooh, this one's purple. Ancient Eye. This one's so overgrown you couldn't open it with a can opener. That one I already popped.
Down this way.
Okay, no, that's just fine. Weapon wheel slowdown's just fine. Now, well, shield wing, mount, co-pilot, toggle, aim. I mean, is it just because they were playing on ultra hard mode?
Get to the grass.
Never seen one of those before.
Me neither.
It's honestly cute. It's like a ferret.
Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Give it a second. Okay, see how parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it.
Let's see. Burrower. Common recon machine emits a high-pitched sound to alert allies and stun enemies. Huh. It's weak to fire. Most small machines like this aren't weak to anything. Can tunnel underground and resurface unexpected locations. Eye is a weak spot, indestructible. Sound shell on its chest is destroyed when killed and is an upgrade resource. In the and resource container on its hips, on its back is also destroyed. So I want this.
It's eye. It's a weak spot.
Right.
I thought I was able. I'd heard we were able to highlight the parts of a machine that were important, but for some reason I can't highlight this.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
concentrate.
suppose I shouldn't
Another
have
one's
expected to
coming.
get that lucky. Aha! Got it!
How does the focus know all that?
It reads data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying its prey?
Yeah, kind of.
That, I'm sure, is going to come in handy later on.
So after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
Well, as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. The Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city, and I set out to find you.
Another ladder. Need to shoot off the lock. Got it.
Someone shot this machine too.
Move your butt, Brawl. Or you're gonna get left behind. Let me see. Inventory. Powerful high-tech spear equipped with master override. And then that left. X0 series on the scene, ideal for combat. And of course, hunter bow, feared by normal. Balanced on all purpose. This is something else that annoys me. People do not bother to go through the menus and see all the options they have. Made from repurposed technology from an ancient lab, after losing its power source, it was modified to augment ranged combat. Let's see, skill details. Potent medicine. Recover concentration faster. That's helpful. Tools, rocks, ammo. Once called Hidden Wisdom by Sun King Marzid, the blossom associated with Teknox lands saw the Sun King Havis rename the Crevice Snake. Huh. Okay, so that's sorted by bulk, type, rarity. Let's see, so that icon indicates a machine piece. This indicates a trinket. Machine piece, machine piece, machine piece, machine piece. Now I have to wonder if they have different pictures of flowers for different ones. There, see, there's Ridgewood. Goldthorn pepper, food resource. Once believed to be poisonous, after an Oseram Elderman suffered a violent allergic reaction to it, this crunchy, spicy pepper is now known to be edible. Harvest from jungle golden, often found growing in dense jungles. Purchase fruit from cooks and settlements. Medicinal berry, medicines astringent flavor, essential for survival in the wilds, heals 84 over a short time. Additional sky rush, a common shrub that grows throughout the wild. Mushroom that thrives in dark underground. Heals injuries and crafting and potions. Special gear, nothing here yet. And of course, we finally have a full menu of our stuff. So, fire does damage over time. Frost increases damage. Frost increases overall damage. Shock stuns a target. Disables elemental purge water. What it doesn't tell you is that it makes it easier to either freeze or shock a target, but it also disables its elemental attacks. So, like a rock breaker shouldn't be able to spit rocks, or a snap moth shouldn't be able to cough up ice. acid weakens and damages armor, so it's like fire, but for armor. Where fire it deals damage to the body, acid deals damage to the actual armor. Until in plasma stores damage until explosion is triggered. Not quite sure what that means. I think that one's a little iffy, but it's gotta do something. Explosive heavy area damage with knockback, and adhesive slows movement. We saw that during the playthrough test with Tremor Tusk. The tree sap bomb. I called it the tree sap bomb. Alright. Hold on. Hunter arrow. Impact damage.
You said you've had a focus since you were a child, right?
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
Am I heading the right way? Yep. Part of the tutorial. To sprint. Let me check something. Yeah, see, this is just a tiny tutorial map area. Let's see. That is a lot of variance. And this one's only got 3. Obviously one of them is an Apex, so what's the other? Character bios. Little is truly known about Silence, a wandering scholar, sage, and warrior. I'm not so sure about a sage. Though is rumored to have come age among the northern Banuk tribes, his pat in it. Ah. Not very many collectibles. I think there's less data. Oh, nope. I was like, this game is so much bigger. But its data point collection is much smaller. Only 0.25%. Man, this thing really does have everything. Temporary improves your visual awareness. Campfires. Also fast travel from a campfire for free. Shelters. Workbench, save your game and change the time of day. Fast travel packs. Boss battle autosave. This save places you before the battle, allowing you to level up and improve your loadout before you try again. Quest start autosave. Nice. Scanning, elemental weakness. Yeah, see, a lot of people didn't know how in the world to set up a, how to set off an elemental trigger whenever I was watching a playthrough on the last game. Now, this actually tells you how to, assuming people bother to read this, which most of them don't. Using traps. Consuming food provides a short duration. Gather plants and animal resources to purchase food from cooks. Being stealthy. Engaging. Dodging and escaping. When cornered by a machine, use smoke bombs, vertical shock traps, damage rolls, sprint, or melee attacks to escape. How to override. Unlock overrides. This is something I was interested in. After learning to override subroutine skill in the Machine Master skill tree, you can set a machine's behavior to either defensive or aggressive while overriding it. Locked as mounts, overriding culture and cores, machine over repairing and reviving. Wait, reviving? Repair, okay. Attacking. Hunter, Sharp Shot, Sling, Tripcaster, Ropecaster. That's just it for now. Impact, Tear, and Explosive. State Buildup, Fire Shock. Ah, good though. Take damage over time. Their armor also takes this damage and blocks less damage for the duration. Enemies in a drenched state are more susceptible to frost or shock buildup because they're obviously covered in water. And any elemental attacks is removed from their attacks for this duration. So like I said, a Shell Walker can't use its can't use its electrical gun, and a Snapmaw can't spit ice. Plasma. The Plasma Blast state decays into a time-delayed explosion on the target. Deal more damage before the end for a stronger... Okay, so once it's in a plasma build-up state, that then turns from a build-up gauge into a detonating timer. It builds up and then it winds back down, and when it winds all the way down, it explodes. And the more you hit it in between when you set it and when it goes off, when you finish setting it and when it goes off, that in turn deals a much larger explosion. Status effect, Binding. Yeah, Tree Sap Bomb. State it will move or dodge more slowly. Berserk. Nearest targets regardless of whether it's a friend or a foe. This state only affects enemies. Crushed. During this state, performing physical attacks like jumping, rolling, or running will cause you to lose health. But can leave you at... Oof. During this state, you are unable to consume potions or food. Healing via is still available. Focus scrambled. Tracked, blinded, or deafened. Damage dampered. Damage amplified. Stamina drain. Weapon boost, perks and coils. Overdrive special to many weapons. Critical hits, obviously. Weapon techniques, unlocking. Valor surges. Valor surges are extremely powerful rare abilities that can instantly turn the tide of a fight. Valor surge are unlocked in the skill menu. They are automatically unlocked. Blah 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 blah. Healing. Medicinal berries, berry pouch, healing potions. Refill pouch, expanding your pouch, expanding your inventory. Potions, crafting, potion slot, health and stamina. Special potions, temporary boost. Uh-huh.